Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Allianceblock, aka AOBT. I did tell you guys in my last video, if you guys did want to hear, a lot more content about AOBT, to hit that like button and comment down below if you guys wanted to, and you definitely did answer. So in this video, all I ask you guys to do is hit that like button, and we will continue on, with the AOBT content. So first off, we are still sitting at around like the 5 cent region. I think anything under 5 cents is welcomed to accumulate AOBT for the long term. I'm definitely looking at around like if we could see, the lows being targeted from going back to like 2020. For an example, the low back here was just slightly under 4 cents, as you guys do see back on the 7th of October, 2020. I'm seeing if we could range around that level, but I will fully welcome anything under 5 cents, because remember, back then, we were sitting at about like roughly the same exact price that we are at nearly now. And before, of course, that was the major run up to nearly $1, by the way. And then we actually did officially reach $1. So that's what I'm actually looking at currently around Allianceblock. Remember, I told you guys where you could buy Allianceblock right now. It's usually on like Qcoin, Uniswap, and only a few other, major areas to really kind of buy this. But I usually use Uniswap. I know it sucks to pay the gas fees, but it is what it is. It's the price that you have to pay to be early into something like this. And in regards to the holders tab, we are still kind of making traction, but nothing too crazy. We're still very slow in regards to the holders tabs. And it's funny enough, right? Like, you go and look at the top 100 holding addresses around AOBT. We are sitting at about like roughly, to get into the top 100, you need about 400,000 AOBT, which is only, I know that I say only, it's still a very substantial amount of money to invest into a project, but it's only about $19,800 to actually be in the top 100 holding addresses for AOBT. And it's crazy when you actually look at like tokens like, for example, Hex, which is like one of the top ERC20 tokens. To be in the top 100, it costs you about $6 million. So kind of comparing and contrasting that to AOBT, you could kind of tell exactly how early we actually are. And even then, to be in the top 50, it costs less than $50,000. That's pretty insane to me. Like, even the top, holding addresses, like most of these are, for staking mechanisms around Allianceblock. I think like the most realistic one that is not owned by, of course, like, some sort of staking mechanism wallet on, Allianceblock would most likely be like maybe this 45.4 million AOBT wallet, which is worth $2.2 million. And besides that, like, again, like some of these other, holding addresses, it's something substantial in regards to like the amount. Like, almost to get like 1 million tokens, it costs you about $50,000, which is insane to me, because at one point in time we were trading at about $1.20, and to get 1 million of these tokens costs you about $49,149. Insane. And now let's talk about a little bit, in regards to like the roadmap. So we've broken down the roadmap in the past, and yes, they do have a video on the 2022 like AMA around the roadmap. A lot like when we look at this. So real quick to kind of break down things, here's the key up here: growth in business, product development, strategic partnerships, awards, events, and achievements. Now, to actually know if something did go live, like a lot of this has already like been fully live or implemented. But if you scroll over it and you see it kind of highlight like this, that means that it already went live and you could actually get more information on it. Currently right now, if we do come down here, so here is like Q2 of 2022. We're still kind of in the Q1 of 2022, area for Allianceblock. And you do see a large portion of this is already, fully live and implemented. But we are currently right now on this section where we do see like NFT bridging, Bridge v2.0 release, cross messaging, protocol deployment. And, some of this like pre-sales for project is already live, but we're still waiting for a large amount of this to actually go fully live and be fully implemented. What I'm actually excited for is, some of like the decentralized exchange stuff. I'm also excited for a lot of like the support for other projects as well. But more so like for the bridge integration, and then we do see like the data tunnel launches on the mainnet, NFT staking, TID V integration. And then we do see like integration into Allianceblock decentralized exchange, and then we do see like the integration into Allianceblock Almt. So I'm looking into like the future around AOBT. I think going forward, this is going to be a big winner, especially once we do kind of launch into, of course, the next major bull run. I look into a lot of these projects that are still very early on, where their market cap is like less than 50 million, and Allianceblock is definitely one that has a very significantly low market cap for what it is focused on. So this thing to me is going to be a giant. And like I said, yes, it is already working with like projects like Energy Web Token, which I've talked about many times on this channel in the past. I think that this is substantial when we kind of look at where we are headed with even Energy Web Token. I think that Energy Web Token is also a very early on gem. If you guys do want to go check out another one, we've talked about EWT in the past. Very substantial project, but we do see down here Energy Web welcomes the Allianceblock bridge. From the beginning, the vision for Energy Web ecosystem has been decentralization or decentralized. Every time a new high-quality project or initiative joins our party, we're all one step closer to achieving the vision. Recently, we welcomed the decentralized token bridge developed by our partners at Allianceblock. This solution launched in early summer and by now supports the Energy Web chain alongside other top blockchain ecosystems, including Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Avalanche, Polygon, Arbitrum, and Optimism. On top of this, the Allianceblock team recently announced that their bridge now accepts bridging fee payments in Energy Web Token with a secure, high-performance infrastructure supported by Hbar Consensus Service, and plans to implement a cross-messaging protocol. The bridge is designed to help the blockchains it supports improve interoperability and invite new sources of liquidity. And yes, like I said, with secure, high-performance infrastructure supported by Hbar Consensus Service. Tell me another token that is sitting at about a $50 million market cap that is focused on the traditional finance scene with, of course, DeFi implemented within it, that is working with Hedera Hashgraph, Energy Web Token, and all of these major other chains. This is such an incredible opportunity. And we do see down here, they do break this fully down. I'm very excited for the future of Allianceblock. I seriously think that a lot of people are going to, really hate themselves for not, finding out about AOBT, earlier, because this is such a special gem. Like I said, it had a nice run up. I'm not gonna lie. That run up from 20 cents. Because this is when we got in, we weren't in extremely early, which is why I welcome this price action now. The run up from that area to $1.20 was something special. So the next run up here, I could definitely see us hitting about possibly $2 plus. It all depends on how much adoption and how many listings AOBT does have. The next bull run, to me, I think that it definitely is going to have quite a bit. But what I really want to put a spotlight in on is the next stages for AOBT, which I do think that we will see a lot more adoption of the bridge, the funders, and things like that. But this is what I actually want to focus on. So going back to November of 2021, we did see here blockchain tech firms Allianceblock and Flare integrate technologies to expand their DeFi ecosystems. Remember what I said about Flare Network. I'm very excited for Flare to go fully live. I do believe that is in September when we do have that fully go live. But we do see down here the two seek to improve their blockchains with each other's tech, from cross-chain bridges to decentralized exchanges to Oracle networks. And down here, we do see Flare claims its Layer 1 or blockchain protocol improvement technology can bring smart contracts to cryptocurrencies such as Ripple XRP, Dogecoin, Doge, Bitcoin, Algorand, and Stellar Lumens. In addition, Flare is also a decentralized Oracle network that seeks to enable blockchains to access real-world data in smart contract execution. Meanwhile, Allianceblock, brings to the table its cross-chain interoperability solution, Alliance Bridge, its native decentralized exchange or decentralized or DEX, known as Allianceblock Decentralized Exchange, decentralized peer-to-peer funding protocol, Allianceblock Funders, and its compliance and regulatory solution. Together, the two parties seek to enhance their blockchains for DeFi capabilities with each other's technologies. And we do see down here a quote from, of course, the CEO at Allianceblock. With increased interest from traditional finance in DeFi, Allianceblock's regulatory and compliance layer will allow, traditional, institutions to access opportunities in DeFi in a variety of ways, such as creating, compliant, tradable certificate wraps, out of liquidity, mining tokens, yield farming, or NFTs. And we do see down here, further explained that the firm's regulatory and compliance products automatically check for non-compliant transactions before each trade. In addition, they can add such rules to smart contracts running on decentralized applications or dApps to ensure crypto exchanges and financial institutions stay up to date on the latest regulations. The Flare ecosystem is being built to unlock the value inherent in the 65% of blockchains that do not have native smart contracts by bringing, for the first time, true trustless usage of those tokens with scalable smart contracts. Communities that have previously, been locked out of the smart contract revolution are now actively, contributing to the space. Now with the exciting partnership with and the integration by Allianceblock onto Songbird, the Flare ecosystem gets to help unlock the value in traditional finance by enabling it to access decentralized finance. So again, this is further, confirming and helping bridge traditional finance to DeFi, which has always been, Allianceblock's, main goal. As we do see here, going back to, June 29th, Allianceblock building bridges between DeFi, traditional spaces. So many ideas, make so much sense, or some ideas make so much sense, they have to happen, and one of those is Allianceblock. Launched late in 2020, Allianceblock is a multifaceted blockchain agnostic protocol enabling banks and clients to safely and legally trade any crypto product. And we do see down here, why not create a decentralized investment platform with milestone-based financing where we give the control to the community? The crypto winter, then fell, but interest from big banks did not. They saw the potential in tokenization and ICOs, but regulations prevented them from diving in. If we could build a bridge between traditional finance and DeFi by adding a compliance layer, believed he could do, his part by bringing DeFi to the mainstream. Allianceblock is built on 3 pillars. The first addresses regulators by creating a trustless KYC layer that gives control over data to the user. That would provide a pre-compliance check, which would enable people to participate around the globe. The second is data. The data channel and testnet is live with the Ocean protocol and is an oracle of oracles, serving as an aggregator of different protocols. It takes data from them, enriches it, and returns it, all the while allowing easy access to for participants. The final element is the DeFi technology, which provides amazing opportunities for traditional finance. Investors with little knowledge of cryptocurrencies can participate in DeFi by depositing funds into an account, which converts them into stablecoins, allowing them to participate in decentralized exchanges. The trustless layer provides transparency for all and protects them from AML risk. It's exactly how we can build, investment banks or traditional financial institutions with the current technology. If they want the money, trillions of dollars to move from traditional finance to DeFi, and they will benefit from it, you need to have trade-offs. The trade-off is being able to have this layer of compliance, and that's exactly what they are providing. This is $1 trillion in disruptions, and I really do think that at the end of the day, when we talk about banks moving in and financial institutions moving in on crypto, we will see it happen in a very, very massive way, and it's going to happen very quickly as well. I think that we have been seeing that really kind of being streamlined right now currently around the world, as we have been seeing a lot of interest from financial institutions and banks in general, and they have been calling in on, of course, regulations to take place and streamline that move on regulations, but we are still kind of being hung up a little bit in regards to the regulatory standard, which is why Allianceblock comes in clutch, having that compliance layer already there to bridge DeFi to, of course, traditional finance. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As well as up to you all, have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are on this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.